This right here is the all-new MG Cyberster. It's an all-electric two-seater convertible, and to be honest, it's quite cool. So in this video, we'll touch on a couple of things, such as the looks, the interior with its dual-tone configuration, a couple of wow factors, and lastly, how well does it drive? So without rambling on any further, let's dive into it. So from an aesthetic point of view, the Cyberster is quite extravagant, especially in this flare red color. It's got curves for days and in all the right places too. And while we've seen some complaints online that the arrow-shaped taillights are a little tacky, I quite like them. It's a nice way to cut the curves, if you know what I mean. All in all, it holds quite a demanding presence and it does look superb. Ugh. So, how's the interior? Shockingly good. It's just such a nice place to be. It's built sturdy, and almost every surface you touch is either leather, suede, or a mixture of both. There's little to none hard plastics, which is absolutely amazing. And the color combo of black and red is a really nice touch too. Did I mention the seats yet? Yeah, they offer that sporty roadster type feel, but I do find that the seating position is a touch too high. Taller passengers like Jordan, for instance, will struggle with headroom. Now for some of the cool bits, and it's every millennial's dream: scissor doors or butterfly doors, whatever you want to call them. It's a crazy touch in this day and age, but it makes great flexing your not so British roadster that everyone's looking at. The 4 screens are also an interesting touch, and the whole cockpit is very driver focused. There's 3 individual screens directly in front of you, with the central screen displaying your speedometer, the left being your media, and the right has other driving info and settings. Then the 4th screen in the center just focuses on your climate control, car settings, and other small bits and bobs. And in case you missed it, there's a little button here in the center, which if you press it, it will drop the roof for some open air amusement. So with that said, let's take it for a spin. Driving the Cyberster is quite an interesting experience because initially you'd think you'd be able to tell exactly how it would drive, but no. It surprises you, and in quite a good way. Two-seater drop tops are traditionally sporty and engaging, and while it does tick those boxes in the looks department, it's really soft in the way it drives. The best way I can describe it is that it's not like a wild dog ready to just attack everything that walks by. It's more like a cobra, calm and composed, but with a little tickle under your right toe, it's ready to strike. And that strike is potent. Buried under all this coolness are 2 electric motors, and combined they produce 375 kilowatts and a whopping 725 newton meters of torque with a 0 to 100 time of 3.2 seconds. It's absolutely rapid, but the mind-blowing thing is that it's unbelievably comfortable to drive. So much to the point where you'd maybe call it a tourer rather than a roadster. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. With that said, it's not the sharpest sports car in the shed. The steering lacks real feel and directness, but if it were to have a bit more of a sharper steering, it would really help bring a more dynamic feel to the driving characteristics. So what do I think about the MG Cyberster? I like it, and I believe it will serve well in its space. It's not for everyone though, but for those looking for something really unique, really good looking, and that's easy to drive with spice on demand, it will certainly tickle your fancy.